2, 3. So, back again, and this time there's no monster, it's just green tea for me, so I can do this video. And lots has happened. It was Memorial Day Raw. I know that now they've kind of pretty much acknowledged that there's going to be a brands. We saw Shane McMahon dancing like everyone's favourite drunk relative at her wedding. We almost got to see Stephanie in all her glory dance and probably book it in a way where she upstages everyone and the vaudevillains interrupt that. We saw that. That was another thing. We saw Baron Corbin get kicked in the balls. We saw a great six-man tag. But the thing that I really want to talk about... Oh yeah, and we also saw Seth Rollins. And you know what? Touch on that later, because that was bizarre. We've got a lot to say about Seth Rollins, but I want to touch on the main topic of this video, and let's hope that the phone doesn't ring or no one's ringing me for favours right now. AJ Styles, John Cena. So we saw the return of the man himself. You know, we heard that da-da-da-da, and he went running down the ring. It's live TV. Got the new t-shirt to plug. Threw it into the crowd. It was great to see John back. He looked to be in good spirits. Obviously, physically, we don't know how he looks. We saw him at WrestleMania. He was a little bit smaller. That should be expected. But we saw him. He was back. He cut a good promo, talked about the Memorial Day, and, you know, he's here because of this, you know, the veterans and the people that were before him. And then AJ Styles' music hits. And I know that a lot of people for the last few weeks have been talking about the way that AJ has been used, the way that he's been portrayed. You know, he's lost the big 3 matches. Jericho, number 1, Roman twice, and people are saying pretty much that the guy's being laid to the ground and being buried right now, and I don't think he's being buried myself. If you look at what they did to Dolph Ziggler a few years back, I would say that, but then again, I would just say I don't think they view him as the guy, Dolph. But AJ Styles came out, the fans ate it up, and I love that energy. You can tell quite clearly that the fans have wanted to see an interaction, a match, anything between Cena and AJ Styles, and the fans did the dueling chants. It was wonderful. They were even laughing at one point, thinking about this. It was great. AJ does his promo, welcomes him back, shakes his hand, and I was like, do you know what? I think AJ's going to do so. I think it will be in the wildest dreams, but AJ's going to turn on him. The Bullet Club come out, Gallows and Anderson, they come marching out. Obviously, you know what happened by now. They came out. They're not here to kiss ass. They're here to kick it. It looks like they're going to set up a tag match. That would be great, because I think they would be a great super team, a great super team up. They look like they're going to join forces. Then AJ turns around, clocks in one, and then the Bullet Club, or the Club, which, you know, oh god, sounds like a biscuit club, come out and lay out John Cena, put the boots to him. AJ does the Wolfpack for life hand gesture with them, and AJ has now turned heel in many people's eyes, and maybe turned into an even greater babyface depending on who you ask, and has now turned on Cena with the Club, and it looks like we're going to get a dream match, and I mean a dream match, in AJ Styles versus John Cena. And in a way, I feel like this has revitalized my interest in AJ Styles. Not to say I was getting, you know, worn out on the guy. I was very excited to see him, but this has given me some renewed interest in him. Seeing him come out there and do that, and I know AJ Styles as a heel, he can show so much personality, it's unbelievable. He's a great babyface because of the way he, you know, the respect he's garnered and the moveset that he has and everything like that. But if you've ever seen AJ Styles as a heel, he is fantastic as he's just got this thing about him when he's a heel. It just shows so much more personality. It just adds a whole new layer, and I'll tell you what, if they uncuff him, you ain't seen nothing yet. And yeah, so it looks like we're going to get AJ Styles and John Cena. Very excited. As Kevin Smith would say, where's my wallet? Let me get it right here. Fuck you, take my money. That's what I feel about that. My only concern is that, given the fact that Cena's come back from injury, they want to protect Super Cena. I am, and I wouldn't be wrong in thinking this, and I know many people are, I am a bit concerned that it turns into one of those one-sided Cena programs, you know, where he just comes out, destroys everybody, 1, 2, 3, they're done, destroys another one, 1, 2, 3, they're done. And if it's done in a way where the club are made to look like jabronis, like Apocalypse's X-Men in the X-Men film, then what's the point? I mean, yeah, I saw that film, by the way. But if they're made to look like that, you know, it's not going to help. It's not going to help. It's going to hurt their credibility. And to be honest with you, you don't have a lot of years left with them, so make the most of it right now. I hope it's more along the vein of Cena's US Open matches where they were competitive and the guy came out for the better afterwards. I mean, I would love to see AJ win. I mean, you know, I don't think anything strange. I don't think stranger things haven't happened. I mean, we saw Kevin Owens beat him last year. I would love to see AJ win. I would love to see a long-term feud between the two. I think AJ turning heel adds some other options there. Although, to be honest with you, I do feel like in the Roman Reigns series, fans were more in support of AJ than they were Roman, evidently. But we got AJ as a heel. It looks like the club are going to form. Is Finn Balor next to join? Is Finn Balor going to feud with the club if he shows up? That's another great option. And then one of the greater options in my mind right now, we may see this. Maybe next year at WrestleMania, we may see this, depending on how well they do with one of the guys here. Imagine this, The Shield returning to face the Bullet Club. WrestleMania. That could be a huge main event. That could be money. That could get so many people watching. That could really renew interest. And I can see now with the dual brands eventually happening, you're going to need some strong ideas. And I can imagine if you have the Shield on one roster, the Bullet Club on the other roster, great inter-promotional feud. That would be fantastic. I think that would be another great option. But all in all, I'm very excited. That was probably the most noteworthy thing. The only thing that probably would have overshadowed it for some of you lot, especially the horny boys on the internet, is if Stephanie twerked to the New Day theme. But alas, that was not meant to be. So I want to know what everyone else thinks about this. AJ Styles as a heel. Are you excited? Do you want to see AJ and Cena? Do you want to see the Bullet Club versus the Shield? What do you think is going to go down? What do you think is going to happen? I think that this has actually saved Gallows and Anderson, as my voice goes. I think it's a very, very interesting little scenario going up. I just hope that they don't fuck it up and the guy gets jabronified like Apocalypse's X-Men in the film. Guys, I'm done. If you haven't, comment down below. Let me know what you think. Dawn and Lily, right down below. You've been commenting quite a lot lately. Kyle, if you're out there, hello. Comment, like, subscribe, share. Peace.